Welcome to a 0k match between, in the red, we've got Izirayd, who apparently has seem to have very bad ping, and with Amphbots versus, in the blue, as hovercraft, we've got Dyth68. So close, but yet so far. Anyways, he is with Guardian Commander. And starting with Bolus, actually. I actually think that's something I'm going to start doing as well. Yes, Bolus is quite slow and it's expensive, but a single dagger, which is normally what you would get out if you want to go like a single raider to scout, it just does so little that it's just not worth it. One Bolus is able to actually take down even one Kadachi, just because, well, it's a little bit more expensive, and yeah. So, and also against his enemy, they have 4 ducks out right now, which is 320 metal, so they're even, well, more aggressive, I guess you can say. But this one Bolus is not 2-shot by 2-shot it is, right? No, 3-shot actually. Is not 3-shot by a duck, while daggers would be. But if you have 4 daggers, you can one-shot a duck, which in the beginning you just don't. Bolus are finally going to fire. Yeah, there you go. And with the slowdown, you get against in 1v1, they only shoot once. So took down 2 ducks already, which is, goddammit mouse, which is 160 metal. Well, yeah, your Bolus is heavily damaged, but not dead. So we'll probably make cost or thereabouts. These 2 ducks in the back of your base is not great, but you do have 3, almost 4 daggers out. So you should be able to deal with these ducks okay. Not great, because, well, they can still damage you quite a bit, and they have a very little, but still some AoE damage, which isn't great for your ducks. And here, Bolus even more damaged. Now then, one duck went down, the other one went down as well. Yeah, it went down, okay. I was like, what is this pile of rubble exactly? But yeah, that was indeed a duck. So, 2 of the daggers died, 2 of them survived. And that's actually not bad, just because that means you just went even in that engagement, and it pushes Izirayd away from your base a little bit, which allows you to expand, and well, the reclaim is yours anyway, so an even engagement in your base is always positive, unless you're far behind. And Izirayd apparently took down something somewhere. Oh, they took down the Bolus right there. I was like, how did you go from 50% attrition to 109? But yeah, that makes sense then. And there you go, another one with the, well, 1-on-1. So an even engagement, which, well, I would say favors, I don't know who it favors in this case, because the reclaim is over there. Not sure. Here though, Commander should be able to deal with these ducks if they run in, so they don't. Which is clever. That's something quite annoying on this map. You might expect hovers to be really good here, just because of very little change in elevation over here, can go through the pool, and also have a decent movement on water, because they're not really affected by it. But because of these 2 hills, they're not as good as you may think, because people can sneak units, Amphbots for instance, just bot classes, they can sneak units over this hill, which you can't really deal with. And that means that you need defenses over here, because units also don't like to path over it. And, well, Dyth has got 8 daggers over here. That is more than enough to one-shot a duck. and another 4 or 5 over there. So that means, yeah, these ducks might be good, but daggers with their piercing shots are better. And actually, how many do you have now? You've got 17, 16, 17. Yeah, that could actually be enough to take down that commander, but I don't think you really want to do that. Because yeah, they would all have to get up like 2 or some even 3 shots, which should be possible with 17 against the commander because it's level 1. But there are lotus there, which, yeah. Not sure if you really want to take that engagement against the commander. But against metal extractors, of course you do. And now hovers do shine. With a way better speed than those ducks. What you going for? Archers and ducks. I thought you went for archer very early on, but I haven't actually seen it. So maybe that was a misclick back then. Okay, and here double lotus will do a decent job against daggers, of course, and they don't take out either the metal extractor or the lotus, which is really annoying. And yeah, well, archer has larger range than these daggers and does have like splash damage. So yeah, that's not really something, even with quite a couple of daggers, you don't want to take that engagement. And this is also dangerous. It's quite okay because the ducks are grouped up, so you can still like use your piercing shots quite okay. But yeah, no, that engagement is not one that you want to take. And forgot about your units, I guess, and all of them died. Okay, not too bad, because yeah, you've got another like 18. So we've got one archer out. Hey, I missed these forces actually, but yeah, they take out another metal extractor. Annoying. And let's see, so archer over here, yeah, that's something, even with a lot of daggers, you don't want to take that. You really don't. Archers have are quite good riots. So even with like 17 that you have over here, that's not something you want to do. They shoot fast, they damage like AoE. AoE radius of 64, yeah, that's quite a bit. And Izirayd moving in with the commander. 3 lotus over here, that's a lot, and the commander. Not sure if this is good for you, Dyth. To be honest, it's not bad, but don't go after the commander, even though you can like two-shot it now. And reclaim. Considering that, well, Dyth doesn't have his engineer there, this is definitely going to be reclaim for Izirayd if they just push out with turrets just like they're trying to do. Economy is better for Dyth, it says, though I'm not sure if I completely agree with it. One, because, well, economy is going to go down over here, but also because Izirayd still has like easy expansion, which Dyth doesn't, though that doesn't change the fact that current economy is better for Dyth. And another archer that will go up. A little bit annoying that, because if that was focused then of course it wouldn't have gone up. And over here, yeah, that's what I mean with like archers do have the ability to take really good engagements. 130% attrition. Though with no defenses left over here, this could be game. That factory should go down and there will not be any production, because that's the advantage of piercing shot. You immediately kill everything that gets on the pad. However, on the other side, yeah, this is also a bit of a problem, though Dyth does have like scalpels and mace over here. So actually has some defenses at home, while Izirayd didn't. Though a little bit annoying, but in the explosion most of the daggers died. And yeah, multiple daggers, and one more duck goes down, 2 more ducks go down, and the last one does not go down. But now it does, to the commander's drone. So then, in front, 4 archers, which are not actually firing at Lotus. And yeah, this is where you see that archers are quite strong. Normally it's like, well, Riot shouldn't try to take down defenses, like static defenses. And okay, Izirayd going for a spider. Though, I would just like to see like 2-second reclaim over here. Really quickly. Just because you know that Lotus isn't going to do anything against scalpels. Against scalpels it's probably even a good idea to just like nano frame like once or twice. And Redback is coming out and Recluse. Alright, so it's going to be a Riot Skirmisher Ball versus a Riot Skirmisher Ball. Fun. And here 3 daggers took down a conch. Annoying. Oh well. So then, double mace, triple mace, and only like 4 scalpels? That's not a lot. What you going for exactly? 1 mace, 1 scalpel? Oh! I guess that's because you saw a lot of both daggers and archers from your enemy. But I feel like that's far too many mace. Well, why did I say daggers? I meant ducks, of course. But still, I think it's a little bit too many mace. So, mace are definitely some really strong riots. And against Recluse, I don't think they're too bad, because, well, Recluse like to miss. So I guess you can, like, go in there with your mace, but I don't like it. I don't like why you have, like, 4 mace just right here. Build, like, 1 mace, 3 scalpels is at least what I usually do, like 1 mace, 3 or 4 scalpels. Just because that way you actually have, like, something that deals damage over quite a good range. Like look, here you have like 1 mace double scalpel. That's even just a little bit mace heavy, but those are expensive mace, right? 400. And yeah, they do have like 326 DPS indeed, but they're relatively close range, so yeah, not great against Lotus and stuff, because well, relatively close range, and also just quite slow. While scalpels are able to outrange. Question mark. 460, I don't think so. This is 440, right? Yep. Almost able to outrange Lotus and like 2-shot them. So if you have like 1 mace and like 1 scalpel, they can take down the Lotus within like 1 second, I guess you can say, right? Yeah, ooh, that might not be enough daggers. If you go behind solar collectors, then it is, but otherwise it's not. And you could take it out, but not sure if that was a good engagement. Over here, Venoms are out actually, finally. Those are far better, I'd say, than Redbacks in the position that you're in. Also, like, why start constructing a hover platform over there? I don't know. You still have this one? Yep, you do. So I don't know. Over here, scalpels and mace are moving in as well, just like the daggers. And yeah, Izirayd's economy is pretty much gone now. I said they would have like an easy way to expand, which is true. And I'm not completely sure on radar coverage. You know, like northeast is not, well, northwest I mean, is not actually visible to Dyth. So no real reason not to go there. Except that, like, well, for one you're producing a crab, and the second is that weavers are expensive. So yeah, this conch reclaiming. But like, move up here. There are like still like 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 metal extractors that you're not using. This though, that's like 4 scalpels and like the rest of the mace, so like 7 mace. Why? That's too many. Also, there is the commander. That's annoying, that's a perma-stunt one. You need like 3 or 4 venoms for that. Which, well, Izirayd definitely has. Why are you moving away? It's not too bad, because, well, the commander can't really escape either. Are you going to take your... Nope. I don't know why. And that's a dead commander. Boom! None of the Venoms died. Well, one of the Venoms died in the process. And over here, no defenses, meaning that fleas can do their job. With their, like, 20 or 40? 40 DPS, yeah. Might not seem like much, but that means they have higher DPS than their cost. Which is one of the few units that have that, I think. I don't even think that, like, normal... Well, that's a problem, of course. Well, that's unfortunate. I mean, because, well, neither one of these factories has, like, the standard type of raider. But I do think that fleas, possibly dots, have the best DPS for their cost. Right, I think so. Even like Mace, which is a riot, which is normally like focused on DPS for facing raiders, had like 326 versus like a 400 cost. And Redback, same thing pretty much. So then, Crab, yeah, that's a problem for Dyth, because Stinger is dead. Because 600 range versus like 455, something like that. No, 620 actually. Oh wow. Oh well. Widow will definitely do a good job there. Helmets are fun, though I don't know if that's going to be the most useful thing for you in this case. And yeah, well, if the enemy is pushing into your base with a commander, pretty much over, right? Well, not really, because, well, all of the mace that I didn't really like are going to push into this base here. And with that high DPS, if you have enough of them, they'll clean up everything. So then, that means another base for Izirayd goes down. However, the first base for Dyth has also gone down, and does he have... yeah, he does have like 2 constructors, which are not producing a factory. Well... Izirayd, move in there, please! I advise you to move in there. Yes, good. Howards, not doing too much over there. Mace, moving in, no defenses, so definitely going to work. And still no factory. This has slowed down immensely. This is something that, yeah, I don't think Izirayd really is able to push very well. And jump bots, okay, interesting. Is that a good idea? I think it's not bad, at least. Jump bots, hey? Jump bots against spiders. Okay, good job, mate. You're going to make great cost over there. Jump bots against spiders. Do I like... actually, jump bots against cloak bots? Okay. I think that's probably a good idea. Even though I don't think you know about this cloak bot. Just because, well, cloak bots can't really, like, use their special abilities against jump bots. Because those have Firewalker, they have Pyro. So yeah, I don't think that's really going to work. If you go for like Phantoms, Scythes or something, or like Iris, what do you want to do with that? They will be found very easily. That's of course the advantage of like so many fire units for jump bots, that they can just easily uncover cloak bots. And disappointing, but Metal Extractor does not go down. Yet. Will do. Now. Will go down right there. Okay. So, neither player has economy anymore. Forces on the map, very slow for Dyth. And the ones that are still up for Izirayd aren't quick either. Well, Ronins here are not as slow as some of the spiders. So, Firewalker going to try and defeat fleas? I mean, sure, why not? Yeah. No defenses. Dyth, why have you never placed any defenses anywhere? Or like any considerable amount of defenses? So, like only 8 economy left, 6 economy left. So little economy. Just like, yeah, there you go. 2 quills, and of course constable is coming out as well. Good. Because that way you can actually like reclaim over here. No. Okay, so it's something that I do as well. But don't start your metal extractors first. You're struggling for metal so much that going to reclaim first, right? Which means that you get a little bit of metal. After that, you can produce the metal extractors way faster. So, like, I guess you can say the return on investment is instant with reclaim. While, yeah, Firewalker there. I know. What are you going to use to take it down? Not sure, because I don't know why else you'll click there. Doesn't look like a misclick in this case, so maybe just a reminder for yourself. Not sure. Also, like white double radar. Dyth, why? I don't know. Anyway, so like return on investment for reclaim is of course so quick that it's easier to get your economy rolling again if you do go for reclaim first, which they are doing over here, which is the place where there is almost no reclaim. Oh well. Yeah, double recluse are immediately going to take down the metal extractors, which means that, yeah, those didn't even make cost. Normally the advice is like, well, always get up your metal extractors, because even if they're up just a very short amount of time, they will probably make cost. Yeah, well, these metal extractors need to be up for like 45 seconds, which they weren't, in order to make cost. And puppies, well, there is still reclaim over here, like 1100 there, 1500 there. So reclaim is something that puppies could use very well. And recluse are going to be hurt. Quite a bit by the Firewalker, but not actually going to die. I like this sparrow. Oh, actually, that could be the reason why you... Yep, it was. Okay. I like the sparrow, yeah. Just because it gives you so much more rare... you see so much more about your enemy. And, yeah. Probably just using it to watch that Firewalker? Not sure. So, let me just do that again. And now here. That's a good amount of reclaim, right? That's like 6 units, of which one is a 7.5 build power. So that's good reclaim. That's like, well, it says it here right here, 35 reclaim. And his enemy, yeah, they are reclaiming a little, but like 3 constructors here. So that's like less than 30 reclaim. Hello, puppies! Who needs reclaim if you can just immediately use it to produce? Is what the Amphbots say. Well, Amphbots going into metal extractors is probably not great. How much splash damage do puppies have? I don't know. But I don't expect them to do well against glaives, honestly. AoE of 20, yeah, that's nothing. Okay. Over here, more puppies. This time against recluse. That should work quite okay. Just because recluse don't like... why? Just because recluse don't really hit very well. And now blockade runner, Hellbots. Don't know how well that does against recluse. But it does good enough. And going back into hovers. I mean, if you're able to get up a lot of daggers once again, that could definitely work very well. But do you have the time for that? I mean, this crab is knocking on your door. so I don't know if you have time. Here, your mace, well, they're good and all, right? Like Firewalker shoots, now, boom, Ronins get damaged. Won't die to the fire because I think fire damage is like 225 total, if I'm correct about that. 2 seconds only. That sounds like that's not a lot, so then it would be 30. Okay, sure. Hey, scythes are out. And as I said, well, those don't really work well against jump bots, which I do still think is a little bit true. Though, without any other defenses here, there is still no way you're going to deal with the scythes. And now glaive spam. Yeah, well, glaives aren't awful against Firewalker, but they are awful against mace, and there are 4 of them. Yeah, that's not going to go up, man. It really isn't. Why are you even trying that? Was it just queued up? Yeah, it was. And Lotus is not dead. Well, one thing's for sure, constables are probably one of the better constructions you can have against scythes, just because of the slowdown. Though, no, that's not true, because welders are way better. So, Ronin walking back into the fire, because that is clever. And now here though, yeah, Ronins are good against mace. But yeah, the Ronins aren't all engaging, and now they get burned. Yeah though, who cares about those Ronins anymore? GG, because well, there are so many glaives over here, that it's just over. What do you want to do here? You don't have really any economy left. And this is just it. Boom. Considering how often their bases got destroyed, how did they only have like 1300 reclaim max? So, well done that you made it this far into the video. Consider watching the video in your lower left. But that's all I'm going to have for you today, and I'll see you in another video. Bye.